Washington, D.C. is one of the best first-time cities in the USA. It's compact, walkable, and packed with world-class museums, most of them free. You can cover huge landmarks, culture, and history without a car, and the city feels calm compared to places like NYC or LA. History, museums, architecture, and an easy, low-stress city trip. Washington, D.C. was designed from scratch in the 1790s to be the nation's capital. It's not part of any U.S. state, which was done deliberately so no single state would have power over the federal government. Miami is one of the most unique cities in the USA. It mixes beach life with Latin American culture, loud color, and serious food. You've got warm weather year-round, iconic beaches, and neighborhoods that all feel completely different from each other, often just a few minutes apart. Miami is amazing for beaches, nightlife, food, and a more international feel than most U.S. cities. Miami is the only major U.S. city founded by a woman, Julia Tuttle, who helped convince railroad magnate Henry Flagler to extend the railway south, effectively creating modern Miami. Go, Julia! Yellowstone feels like another planet. It's packed with geysers, hot springs, waterfalls, and huge open landscapes, plus real wildlife roaming freely. This is less about ticking sights and more about sheer scale and nature doing its thing. It's one of the most visually striking places in the entire country. You've got nature, road trips, photography, and seeing landscapes you won't find anywhere else in the USA. Yellowstone became the world's first national park in 1872, setting the global standard for protecting natural landscapes, not just in the US, but worldwide. Los Angeles isn't one city. It's a collection of neighborhoods stitched together by freeways. You've got beaches, hills, food from every culture, and creative energy everywhere. It rewards slow travel. Pick a few areas, don't rush, and it starts to make sense. Food, culture, creativity, beaches, and laid-back exploring rather than sightseeing marathons. Los Angeles was originally founded in 1781 as a Spanish pueblo with the full name El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de los Ángeles, long before it became the film capital of the world. I think they made a sensible decision, shortening the original name of the city. New Orleans is all about atmosphere. Music spills onto the streets, food is a serious cultural event, and the city feels unlike anywhere else in the USA. It's compact, walkable in the core areas, and rewards wandering rather than planning every stop. Music, food, nightlife, and experiencing a city with a strong, unmistakable identity. New Orleans was founded in 1718 and spent decades under French and Spanish rule, which is why its architecture, food, and culture feels so different from most American cities. Las Vegas is pure spectacle. It's built for short, high-impact trips, big shows, over-the-top hotels, and entertainment running 24/7. But it's also a surprisingly good base for desert road trips with places like the Grand Canyon and Red Rock Canyon nearby. Of course, you have a wealth of entertainment, nightlife, shows, and quick trips that feel larger than life, all right at your fingertips. In Vegas, anything feels possible. Las Vegas only really took off in the 1930s, fueled by the construction of the Hoover Dam and the legalization of gambling in Nevada, turning a small desert stop into a global entertainment capital. San Francisco is one of the most character-driven cities in the USA. It's compact, walkable in a lot of areas, and packed with distinct neighborhoods, great food, and dramatic scenery. The hills, the bay, and the architecture give it a feel you don't really get anywhere else in the country, and it rewards slowing down and exploring on foot rather than rushing between sites. Historical fact: San Francisco grew almost overnight during the California gold rush of 1848 to 49, when thousands of people flooded in hoping to strike it rich, turning a small settlement into a major city in just a few years. Pay attention to that date, by the way. This is how the San Francisco 49ers got their name. Hawaii feels completely different from the rest of the United States. It's not just beaches. You've got volcanoes, rainforests, cliffs, and tiny towns where life moves slower. Each island has its own personality, so it's less about doing everything and more about choosing the right island and settling into it. This is a place that rewards taking your time, not bouncing around on a packed itinerary. Historical fact: Hawaii was an independent kingdom until 1893 and didn't become a U.S. state until 1959, making it the most recent state to join the United States. The Grand Canyon is one of those places that genuinely lives up to the hype. No photo really prepares you for the scale. It's fast, quiet, and kind of humbling in a way most landmarks aren't. You don't need a long trip here either. Even a short visit makes an impact, especially if you catch the light changing at sunrise or sunset. It's less about activities and more about just standing there and taking it in. Historical fact: the Grand Canyon was carved over millions of years by the Colorado River, slowly cutting through layers of rock that record nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history. And here's the one you've been waiting for. New York City is pure energy. It's fast, loud, crowded, and endlessly interesting, with something happening on every block at all hours. You can spend a whole day just walking, eating, and people watching and still feel like you've barely scratched the surface. What makes NYC special is that it works for everyone. Culture, food, neighborhood vibes, iconic sites, all packed into one place that constantly reinvents itself. Historical fact: New York City was originally founded by the Dutch in 1624 and was first called New Amsterdam before being renamed after the Duke of York when the British took control. Well, there you have it. This is our top 10. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments, and please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. Thanks so much for watching.